What's up, DCP? This is Miss Grant, and I'm excited to be back with another video this week highlighting our students from UCLA. So I'm going to go ahead and have them introduce themselves.
Hi, my name is Berenice Gallo. I graduated from DCP back in 2016. I am a recent UCLA alumni. I graduated in June 2020. I had two majors, political science and Chicano and Central American studies.
Hi everyone, my name is Marlene Quintanilla-Flores'. I am incoming third year at UCLA. I graduated from DCP in 2018. I'm majoring in Chicano studies, but I do have a pre-dental track.
Before applying, I sat down and really thought about the schools I envisioned myself in and I knew I'd be happy in. And I saw UCLA as one of them. I had never visited. It just gave off really good vibes, and it was in Los Angeles. And I decided to take the risk and go there.
The package that they gave me was super nice. On top of scholarships and stuff. But the biggest reason why I chose UCLA was kind of similar to Bere. I got to visit for Bruin Day after I got admitted. I was lucky enough to visit with DCP when I was a junior. And Bere actually gave us a tour. So I really liked the campus. I was like, I want to go here. I really envisioned myself here. And then on Bruin Day, which is kind of they invite the admitted students to go visit. That's when I really realized I can really see myself here for the next 4 years of my life. And I just really liked the vibe that the campus gave to me. I don't know, I really enjoyed it. It made me happy.
My favorite thing about UCLA is first of all, it's in LA. And I got to experience the diversity of the city as well as the campus as well. And also a perk of living in Westwood, UCLA is seeing a lot of famous people walking around campus or the college town. I thought that was pretty cool as well.
The great thing about UCLA in general is the location. As Vera said, I really love that it's in LA, not too close, not too far from home. And the location is just perfect because Santa Monica is right there. I've never visited Venice before I went to UCLA, so getting to visit all these different places and trying these different ice cream places, food places is just great, and I really like.
I feel one of the benefits was that I gained a sense of independence. I didn't go visit home all the time due to distance, and I was always busy. However, one challenge I did face is that it's in West LA, so it's more of a wealthier community. So I did face a lot of challenges and getting accustomed to the different community. I couldn't go to a supermercado, they didn't have that. A lot of things that were my comfort, I didn't have it as close as I wish they were.
I really loved being away from home. I really enjoyed learning stuff about me that I didn't even know. And being able to do things that I didn't know I was capable of doing. For example, so I became pescatarian. So I really love that about, becoming independent, my own person, especially being from a Mexican household. It's really tough, especially at being a girl. So for me, it was just kind of wow, this is what it really feels like to be alone and to kind of grow and become, who I am meant to be, I guess, as corny as it sounds. But I also agree with what Beta said about not having things close to you as you would being home. I once paid $5 in Santa Monica for a corn, un elote. And, it was just, I was so desperate that I wanted to eat one. I wanted to buy one. So I paid, but I was that was a lot of money, but whatever. But yeah.
This challenge was definitely getting used to the bigger classes. Back at DCP, I was used to about 30 students, if I remember correctly. And for my lower division classes in political science, there'd be over 50. A lot of students, I just wasn't used to that. And also going to the professors and the TAs. And one thing that helped me was finding a community and a home away from home. For me, thankfully, it was a multicultural sorority that helped me. But there are a lot of organizations on campus and yeah.
The challenge that I faced was definitely going through the whole imposter syndrome. It was just really tough being able to be in a community where other people were valedictorians and people took 5 APs their senior year or took all APs every year of high school that they were in. And also just like whenever I would get a test score back and other people would be like, yeah, I got an A, like what did you get? And I would just like the feeling of me being embarrassed of like not even wanting to say what I got because it was not like what they had gotten. And also just kind of figuring out like my study habits. But I think the big, like all of that kind of played into the whole role of like feeling like I didn't really belong there and just kind of feeling like, you know, should I go back home? Should I go back to the community college and just maybe transfer in another school later? And even just like thinking, you know, like, are the stereotypes about me right? You know, I just kind of didn't want to fall into statistics. So it was just really tough kind of going through all of that.
To trust yourself, like you know yourself better than anyone else. Also, when the time comes to apply to applications, do not procrastinate, like work on them. It'll make your application a lot stronger. Don't be afraid to apply. Like I was told not to apply actually. So like I just took the leap and I got it. So definitely recommend to trust yourself and believe in yourself.
Don't doubt yourself. As best as like, you know yourself, of course, but like I mentioned, you never know if you never try. So definitely try. Don't procrastinate. That's like the most important part, especially now since like the SAT and ACT is not going to be, you know, like mandatory. Use that time like to work on your personal essay questions and have somebody review them for you as well. So have like your counselors review them, email them, bother them. Don't email them the night before because that would be really mean. But yeah, do that for yourself. Advocate for yourself. So all of that.
Awesome. Well, thank you both so much for your time, for your wisdom, and for sharing all, you know, your story with us. For Bere, we wish you the best in this new world, career world, Marlene, in this new year. For DCP, make sure that you reach out to your advisors or your counselors if you have any questions about how to get to UCLA or anything about college. And, you know, be tuned for our next video where we'll be highlighting our next college.